What's up, y'all? It's on.
The Shy.
The Shy.
The Shy.
The Shy is now streaming.
It's now streaming.
Is now streaming.
It's now streaming.
The Shy is now streaming.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love The Shy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about The Shy Season 7, Episode 1. This is the recap. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, how did you feel about this season opener? I mean, your girl Alicia, she wasn't playing around. And your boy Zay, he got dropped off just like that. I thought Zay was going to be able to last a little bit longer, but of course Knuck, if you buck, set him up. Talking about, I don't take out family, but you set your cousin up to get dropped off? I mean, that whole thing was crazy. And what y'all think about your boy Bakari? Will he make it out of Season 7 alive? Because it seems like he's playing with fire, and y'all know how it is. When a character is trying to do good, something bad always happens. This whole book thing with Bakari and going to school and that whole scholarship thing, I mean, you just never know. I mean, your boy Bakari may end up having a coolie high moment. He may end up getting dropped off by the end of the season. Hopefully not. Hopefully your boy Bakari is able to make it. And of course, in this episode, we also saw that your girl Tiffany, she is pregnant. I talked about this in that trailer breakdown for Season 7. A lot of fans believe she was pregnant just based off that trailer. Well, guess what? She was. So it's going to be very interesting to see Keisha and Tiffany pregnant at the same time. I got a funny feeling somebody's baby may not end up making it. And I'm not trying to wish bad luck, but I can just feel some bad things coming. But we going to see. Now let's begin the recap. I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points in this episode. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. So what did we see in The Shy Season 7, Episode 1, titled Black Friday? Now the episode starts out with Knuck if you buck, and I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I thought this was a dream. Even when they showed some of this in that official trailer, I thought it was a dream. I'm like, man, ain't no way in the hell Alicia caught him this early. Well, she gets the drop on Knuck, and she's like, look, did you take out my son? I mean, she's about to drop him off. He says he didn't do it, and then guess what? He puts the blame on his cousin, Zay. Like, really? Like, come on. Talking about Zay was hungry for power. He cannot be trusted. And basically, he said he helped move his body on her doorstep because he did not want to throw him in the river, and he wanted to make sure he got the proper burial. Like, come on. This boy Knuck is doing whatever he got to do to survive. And I'm surprised Alicia allowed this man to end up going, but it is the first episode, so you already know Knuck was not about to get dropped off that quick. But Rashad did say, do you really believe him? And she did ask him about Zay and if he thought Zay would do something like this. Well, he kept it real. He was like, yeah, Zay would do something like this. But of course, knowing that he really did this is unknown. And she wants Rashad to find Zay. That way she can ask him her damn self. Now we get to Zay in Kenya, and Zay is believing that Knuck demoted him because he allowed Bakari to sit in the front and he made Zay sit in the back. Kenya is telling him just to chill out and don't overthink this. Zay talking about, you know, Knuck ain't gonna do nothing to him because they're cousins. We know Knuck dropped off Duda, and we know Zay told Kenya that Knuck also dropped off Rob because Rob did not want to do business with him anymore and pay him. So now she's kind of worried. But Zay says, look, we're blood, we're family, he cannot touch me. Well, he may not touch you, but he can set you up to get dropped off by somebody else, and we know that's exactly what ended up happening in this episode. Now we get to Alicia and Tiffany, and Alicia finally tells her the news about what happened to Rob, and we know Tiffany was very hurt. It was a very sad scene. Hell, it was a very sad episode for both Tiffany and Alicia. But man, your boy Rob is really up out of here. Now, your boy Knuck, he is having a meeting with the 63rd Street mob, letting them know the new sheriff is in town. He is running things, and he will not tolerate any disrespect. If so, he will drop you off just like that. He tells them that he is not like Duda, so don't get it twisted. And it seems like your boy Knuck, you know, is supporting Bakari in this whole book thing. He feels like Bakari can do something different with his life when it's all said and done. and he does not have to depend on the 63rd Street Mob lifestyle. Zay walks in, and you can tell he was kind of jealous of Bakari and, Knuck basically treating Bakari way better than he is treating his own cousin. Now we know Zay, he wants to work beside Knuck. He does not want to work for him, but Knuck said, hell nah, it's not happening at all. So y'all know your boy Zay was pissed off. Now Rob's death is all over the news, and it seems like the city is going crazy. I mean, even after Duda gets dropped off, more bodies are dropping, and Fatima ain't feeling it. Your boy Victor is telling her, like, look, we good now, Duda's not here, we should be safe. But she's like, nah, let's move. You know what I'm saying? Let's get up out of Chicago. But y'all know Victor ain't having it. But Fatima continues to put that pressure on him to leave the city because she believes it's entirely too dangerous. Now, Professor Gardner asks Bakari if he knows anything about Duda's death. Of course, Bakari does not say anything, but you can tell by the look on his face he knows something. And we know Bakari needs a place to stay. He done screwed things up with Lene last season, so that's not going to work. Professor Gardner is telling him, how about he enroll in school and stay on campus? He should be good. But guess what? Bakari ain't got no diploma. He ain't got no GED. I mean, he's pretty much just screwed. Professor Gardner tells him if it's a will, there's a way. And we know later on in the episode that he's going to try to get Bakari a hookup with this scholarship. Now we get to your girl Tiffany, and throughout the episode, she's just grieving. She's going through a lot. We know Alicia tells her they're going to get the person that took down Rob. And then we see these flashbacks of Tiffany and Rob, and it's very sad. I'm like, damn, they really dropped off your boy Rob. And we know your girl Tiffany is pregnant, but we don't learn about that until the very end of the episode. But seeing Tiffany go through all this pain and suffering, it was hard, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully she can get things together by the end of the season, because as of right now, it really ain't looking too good for her. Now we get to Tracy and Jada, and we know Tracy, she had a long history with Duda, and even though she knew this day was going to come, it feels a little bit different when he's actually up out of here, and she feels like Duda broke her heart once again. I'm like, okay, Tracy, hopefully you can find somebody else, and of course this time, hopefully you don't find a criminal. Now, we get to your boy Victor. He goes to visit Pastor Zeke. He lets him know that Duda had Pastor Stanley Jackson killed because Pastor Stanley Jackson did not want to work with him anymore. And he wants Pastor Zeke to do something for the community. It's better to build a bridge than to burn it down. He understands that the streets, they turn it up. And he feels like, you know what I'm saying, helping the community would be the best bet. But y'all know Pastor Zeke, he more about business than helping people out, in my opinion. And we know your boy Charles is talking about, we run this church how we want to run it. Know what I'm saying? We don't need you up in here trying to tell us what to do. Now, in my opinion, I feel like Victor only did this because of the conversation that he just had with Fatima about not feeling safe, the community. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on, and bodies still dropping off after Duda end up dying. So Victor is just trying to fix things. Now we get to Rosalind. She has returned for season 7. And of course, she's hanging out with Bianca and Alicia, and she's telling them about Duda's funeral. She asks them if they want to come. We know Bianca is thinking about it. Alicia is like, look, I'll show up just to make sure that he is, gone for real. And we know Rosalind, she wasn't really feeling that. At the end of the day, she ain't really caring about, the person that dropped off Duda for real, because she knew if they did it, they had a good reason, because Duda was not the best person. And we know Alicia asked her, is she going to seek revenge? But Rosalind does not believe it is worth it, but she does have a shooter for that, just in case she feels like she needs to make a move. Now, we know Alicia, she definitely wants revenge for what happened to Rob, and she tells Alicia that if she ever needs some help, let her know. Know what I'm saying? So we going to see these two make a deal this season, in my opinion. Y'all know the ladies will be teaming up to take down the enemy, and of course the enemy is your boy Knuck if you buck. Now we get to your girl Tiffany, and she's in the bed, she's crying, she's watching Cooley High, and we know Cooley High is a tragedy. I mean, we know your boy Cochise had a scholarship to go to college and they killed him. Every time I see that, I think about the episode on Martin when he was, talking about that. But as I told you guys earlier, is this a sign that Bakari, who has a scholarship now, because he gets it at the end of the episode, will he end up getting dropped off? You know what I'm saying? Because if so, it would make sense. And of course, it would match the movie, which I hope and pray that does not happen to your boy Bakari. But we shall see. but Tiffany is definitely going through it. I mean, this grieving thing is getting to her. And as her mom told her, a lot of people do not get to experience the love that she and Rob had. Now, we get to Pastor Zeke and, of course, Charles, and they're talking about, Knuck, because Duda is gone. So now, Pastor Zeke, he has to go and have a conversation with Knuck about the business, about this money. And we know Charles, he wants to tag along. Of course, he wants to tag along. He wants to be involved in getting this money, right? But Pastor Zeke tells him, nah, he is good. He will have a conversation with Knuck by himself. And he's going to take Victor's advice as far as doing more community outreach. Now we get to Keisha and Tiffany, and we know Tiffany is going through it with the whole Rob thing. She's very stressed out. She's not in the right state of mind to really be taking care of EJ right now, and she needs some help. And Keisha tells her she will, help take care of EJ. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. But Tiffany needs a lot of help. So Keisha's like, look, we'll take him full time. I mean, she will talk to Emmett about it. They should be good. So y'all already know Emmett gonna be upset about this because he ain't really been, having EJ full time. And of course, they already got Ronnie. Keisha is pregnant, so that's gonna be 3 kids once EJ comes full time. And of course, once Keisha has that baby. But at the end of the day, I understand your girl Tiffany does need some help because she's going through it. Now, Pastor Zeke meets up with Knuck, and Knuck is telling him he doesn't need him anymore as far as, hiding the money in the church and all that stuff. And we know Pastor Zeke, he ain't really feeling that for real because he losing money. He talking about he can do some spiritual guiding for him or whatever. He does it for high profile people. And he's talking about it's 2 racks per session. I'm like, damn. He up here really waxing on this price, but we know Knuck, he gonna agree or whatever. We gonna see this connection built between the two, but we know what time it is. Your boy Pastor Zeke, he trying to get paid no matter what. Now Professor Gardner goes to his wife, the Judge Bradley, and he needs her help as far as this whole scholarship thing for Bakari. We know she's real cool with Alicia, and he wants her to hook him up because Bakari, he could end up getting dropped off. Now, even though Alicia just lost her son, we know the judge will still go to her and see, if she can get some help, which she does. And we know Bakari ends up getting a meeting with Alicia later on in the episode. Now, we get to Bakari and your boy Rashad, and Rashad needs his help. Rashad needs to know where Zay is at because they need to go ahead and have this talk with him because we know Knuck told Alicia that Zay was the one that took out Rob. And we know Bakari still owes Rashad a favor from last season, so of course we know Bakari will end up helping him out. Now we get to your boy Emmett and Knuck, and man, Emmett had me cracking up here jumping when Knuck was reaching for his phone. Emmett talking about how people dropping off like flies, and Emmett kind of shaky. He's like, man, so you ain't scared? You dropped off Duda? You don't think nothing gonna happen to you? And we know Knuck is like, nope. And we know since he's the new leader of the 63rd Street mob, he's running things. And Emmett is like, man, I'm cool with you. We good. Knuck tells him, yeah, we cool as long as you don't disrespect me. So you already know it's going to be some things between the two. But as of right now, Emmett, I guess he can live with it because he feels like Duda being gone, he feels like he's more safer. And we know Emmett ended up going with Knuck and Ronnie to the Garfield Park Conservatory. So they're about to have some father and stepfather time together. Now, we get to your boy Jake. He is back for season 7. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to pay you this money back. He pays Zay that money that Zay gave him last season because he does not want to owe him anything. And Zay does not like the way that Jake is talking to him. So he pulls out the strap, puts it to his dome, lets him know that he ain't playing around. Jake tells him, that does not scare me. Do you think that's the first time somebody's pulled out a gun on me? And he tells Zay to square up. And after he said that, we know Jake swung on him. And then all of a sudden, your boy Zay smacks him with the strap, pistol whoops him, and starts to kick him. I mean, he beat that boy down. I guess your boy Jake, I guess he wasn't ready. But after this, I'm like, okay, this boy Zay can go. I don't give a damn if he gets dropped off or not. Hell, I don't even give a damn if it was last season if he got dropped off. To me, he should have been gone. And of course, he got his karma by the end of the episode. Now, we get back to Judge Bradley, and she has a conversation with Alicia about Bakari, about that scholarship. And to be honest, we know Alicia was talking about how she was not the best mom to Rob, and how she was basically trying to force him to be in this lifestyle a lifestyle that Rob should have never been a part of. The thing is, we know Bakari, this is the lifestyle that he lives. So of course Alicia will have that connection with him. And we saw the chemistry between the two when Bakari had his interview. I mean, at first he was not really trying to say anything, but he had to earn that scholarship, and Alicia had him to open up to her. He let her know that he caught a body and he dropped off a person that took down somebody that he loved. And of course, Alicia, she likes that because y'all know she wants to take down the person that took out her son, the person that she loves the most. So she can relate to your boy Bakari. She tells him if she gives him this scholarship, he owes her his life. So once again, they're giving us these signs that maybe something's going to happen to Bakari. Maybe Bakari ends up getting popped. All I'm saying is this. Hopefully Bakari can make it out of this season alive because his life is on the line more than ever than any season. Now we see Knuck and Emmett hang out with Ronnie, and even though Knuck is rough and tough, catches bodies, we know Knuck has a soft side. This is the side that Keisha likes. This is the side that Emmett is like, man, he's actually a cool dude. And we know deep down in his core, Knuck wants to be a better person. And he does not want Ronnie to grow up being anything like him. And Emmett tells him, well, if you want him to do that, you got to become the person that you want him to be. You got to do better. So we're going to see what Knuck is going to be on. But based off that trailer, y'all know Knuck ain't about to do that. Knuck going to turn up and Knuck is going to catch more bodies. I'm just hoping that none of this negativity rubs off on Ronnie. Now we get to Jake and Victor sees that Jake done got beat up. His face is jacked up, and we know Zay, he put those hands on him and he put that pistol to his face. Now, Victor is pissed off. He's like, hell nah, this ain't happening. This dude ain't about to put his hands on my brother. And y'all know Victor had to turn into Treg and let Zay know, don't ever put his hands on his brother at all, or it's going to be some problems. I mean, hell, Victor might as well have just dropped him off right then and there. But I guess that's okay because we know Alicia, she got the job done. Now, we know your boy Bakari ended up getting that scholarship. Professor Gardner was very happy, and now Bakari has an opportunity to change his life, get this degree, and of course get this book out, and we gonna see. But as I told you guys, man, I just don't know about Bakari, man. He has a lot of negativity coming his way, and it's going to be very difficult for him to overcome that. Now, we get to Zay. We know Alicia done got hemmed up, and now it's time to answer the question. Did he take out Rob? Of course, he is saying that he did not do it. She wants to know who did it. He's shaky. He's scary. I mean, hell, your girl, Alicia, did not play around. She did not have the patience for him, and she starts popping him. I mean, she dropped this boy off. She smoked him. And it seemed like he was about to say something, but Alicia did not give him a chance. She said the last time that basically she had this opportunity, the last time that she hesitated, that of course somebody else took her glory. So she ain't playing around. Know what I'm saying? This whole thing with Rob has really got to her, and she wants revenge. Bianca, she was there as well, and y'all know Bianca was shaking like, man, ain't no way I'm trying to deal with this anymore. And of course, she let Alicia know that she is leaving town at the end of the episode. She ain't about to deal with it. And hell, she might as well go ahead and leave, because if she sticks around, she can be another body that gets dropped off as well. So I don't blame her. And we know Bianca also gives Alicia the lounge. Now we get to Keisha and Emmett, and they're talking about Tiffany. And of course, Keisha, she told Emmett that she told Tiffany that they will take EJ full time. And Emmett was upset because he's like, man, you didn't even come to me first. We should have had that conversation. I mean, we already got Ronnie full time. You pregnant and then about to take EJ. That's a lot. And I don't want to be going through that stress. I don't want you going through that stress as well. I mean, it's a lot. But Keisha tells him that Tiffany needs their support and she's there to ride for her girl. Now, I do understand both perspectives. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, they probably should have had that conversation before. But at the same time, I understand that Keisha, she is trying to be a good friend and help your girl Tiffany out. Now, Rashad and Victor are having a conversation. Victor tells him he needs to watch himself around Alicia because he cannot afford to go back to jail, and that Victor cannot help him get out this time. I mean, it's a lot. Of course, Rashad tells him he does not need Victor's help. He is good. But Victor is telling the truth. Your boy Rashad, he's about to have a lot on his plate messing around with Alicia. Now we get to your boy Darnell, Emmett, and Damian, and they're pretty much just toasting up for your boy Rob. We know Darnell, he is just thankful that none of his boys got dropped off, and he is happy that EJ and Ronnie, they can be together growing up, because we know EJ will be with Emmett full time. And it's tough, you know what I'm saying, doing all this stuff, raising these kids. But at the end of the day, he got to do what he got to do. And as Darnell told him, it's easier to make the babies, but it's harder to raise them. So we going to see what time it is. At the end of the day, Emmett and Darnell will have a lot of negative people around them. And we're going to see just how they're going to deal with that this season. Now, we get to Knuck and Bakari. Knuck tells Bakari that Zay is gone. He's up out of here. And Bakari's like, man, so did you do it? And we know Knuck tells him he did not do it. He cannot kill family. But we know Alicia did it. And he's like, man, so you ain't afraid that she's going to find out that you dropped off Rob? And Knuck tells him, nah, because the only person that knows about it is you, right? So Bakari has a lot on his plate because that's a lot of pressure on him. But the thing is, Bakari is not the only person that knows. Kenya knows as well, and trust and believe that information will get out. And once it does, Alicia will raise hell. Not only her, but you know your girl Tiffany. She gonna turn up, in my opinion. Now we get to Emmett and Tiffany, and he lets Tiffany know that he got her or whatever. He's gonna take EJ full time. He gives her a kiss on the cheek, and it's a very emotional scene. I mean, I'm just hoping your girl Tiffany is able to get through all this stress and pain this season. And then after that, we know Fatima is having an argument with Victor because Victor told her that he did, put his hands on Zay, but he did not drop him off. You know what I'm saying? But Fatima is scared. She's like, look, I'm leaving. I don't trust you. I'm getting the hell up out of here. And we know Victor, he is pissed off, but Victor, he has to stay. He has a lot going on in Chicago. So it is what it is with that. Now, at the end of the episode, we can see your girl Alicia. She is crying. We know she's going through a lot, losing her son. And of course, she just dropped off Zay. And then at the end of the episode, we see your girl Tiffany, and she takes that pregnancy test, and we know it is positive. As I told you guys, a lot of the fans knew about her being pregnant from that official trailer. So we already knew what time it is. I do believe her being pregnant is going to bring her and Alicia closer together. And Alicia's going to do whatever it takes to protect her and her potential grandchild. But with her and Keisha being pregnant at the same time and all the stuff that's going on, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if both of these pregnancies are going to be successful. I would not be surprised if something ends up happening. I hope not. I hope everything goes well, but you just never know. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, what do you think about this season opener? I think it was a solid episode. It was a very dark, toned out episode. It was the aftermath of losing Rob and of course the OG Duda. So now we're going to see what's next on the show. I will be doing some more of the Shy Season 7 videos for you guys. I did drop that this season trailer. Check it out. As I told you guys in my quick thoughts early impressions video, you guys let me know who y'all think that is that's going to make a return. From the looks of it, it seems like it is your boy Reg. You already know I got to talk about that in the video real soon. And I will also get the future recaps out earlier. Of course, you know, today was very busy with Raising Kanan finale. It was a lot of content, but it is what it is. I still was able to get this one out to you guys, but next week it will drop way earlier. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.